Dear parents of Bladins, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results is the definition of insanity. The recent EGM is not a unique or new example of the conflict that exists at Bladins. The conflict at Bladins has lasted for at least a decade, and there is no end in sight. Over the years, animosity has become firmly entrenched, and bridges of trust have collapsed, leaving the various political factions polarized. Under similar conditions, the stage was set for what was known in America as Watergate. How we all proceed forward from this day on will determine if we will face a Bladinsgate. Our heart goes out particularly to the teachers and management who on a daily basis give their utmost to our children. This video's intent is not to place blame specifically, as each one of us as parents must share the weight equally of success and failure, reward and blame. It is only through the acceptance of us all being culpable belligerents in the conflict, either by our own action or inaction, can we find a common ground to resolve the conflict. Each one of us must look in the mirror and see the Nelson Mandelas, the Gandhis, and Martin Luther King Jr.'s of the world. Only from that baseline can we cross the factional lines with an open hand and open mind. If any of us do not have the courage to look in the mirror alone, then perhaps stand in front of the mirror with your children. And with your mind's eye, see forward with the hopes they will turn out more kind, more thoughtful, more generous, and more humble than we are. We believe all the parents of Bladins do share common ground. We all want the best for our children and to serve as guides in their lives. The conflict stems from how we as parents want to guide our children. Unfortunately, our desires for our children and the choices we make for them do conflict at Bladins. We have placed the economic and political control in the hands of whoever has the power to take it. It is the fundamental way the division of resources is managed that serves as the basis for our conflict, our discontent, our feeling of inequality. How do we as parents collectively resolve the conflict and find a solution to move forward? We believe the Swedish side of the school must have the autonomy to make its own decisions for the future of its children, separate from decisions made by the international side. We believe the international side of the school must have the autonomy to make its own decisions for the future of its children, separate from decisions made by the Swedish side. Solutions are based on giving parents a choice, a solution that ensures each side has the autonomy to determine its own future. It is unhealthy to develop a democracy from two factions that have competing interests and where only one party has majority control most of the time. Such a democracy will naturally create dissent and conflict by the minority party as they suffer from political inequality. As an example, if we look at the recent EGM, it was a close vote and shows a divided House. However, the votes of each individual faction show how united each side is. It is that unity that must be embraced, alas embraced separately as two autonomous schools. We do not claim that our proposed solutions are the only ones capable of solving the conflict. However, we will defend the position it is the system we exist in that is the crux of our problems, not the individual actors within it. What Bladins needs now is for the sensible and thoughtful parents of the school to step forward to replace the current structure and systems with ones that increase unity rather than conflict, while ensuring and preserving the education we so desire for all of the children of Bladins. We cannot promise it will be an easy road or a solution will be found overnight. However, the peacemakers of the world do not shy away from conflict. They resolve it. Please join us at saveourinternationalschool.com to become involved. Only united can we provide a fair and just future for our children. Thank you.